In UNIGINE, you can have separate material implementations depending on the selected material quality level within the same material graph. It allows you to use a more advanced version of a material with elaborate effects and heavy textures for higher quality presets, or a more basic one with simplified calculations and reduced performance load for less powerful hardware. The quality level is controlled globally for the entire scene, and switching between low, medium, or high, you enable a specific set of features across all setup materials. Let's see how that works in practice. Using a simple brick wall, we'll look at different material configurations for adding volume across quality presets. Currently, we have 3 textures: albedo for color, shading with roughness in the G channel, and normal. The normal map creates the illusion of depth, adding detail without increasing polygon count. This works well when the object is far away or viewed straight on, but camera movement breaks the illusion. For a truly realistic scene, this is insufficient. We'll keep it for the low-quality preset. At a moderate performance cost, we can modify the graph and add a more convincing alternative. Using parallax mapping, you can create a visual effect where surface details appear to have depth and self-occlusion. Now the effect can be adjusted in the editor, but this applies to all quality settings. To separate them, go back to the Material Editor and add a Material Quality Switch node. Different implementations connected to it are enabled depending on the globally selected quality level. Let's make parallax work only for the medium quality preset, and connect plain vertex UV0 nodes to the low and high inputs. For the high quality preset, we need to enable tessellation, as we're going to change the geometry of the wall, giving it actual volume rather than just a flat illusion. Now we can displace vertices, adding real volume. And to prevent this from affecting low and medium presets, we add another material quality switch node to exclude them and remove unnecessary performance load. You can adjust tessellation either in the Material Parameters window or globally in the project settings. To prevent excessive tessellation for low and medium, we add one more material quality switch node and set the tessellation factor to 0 for these quality levels and 1 for high, keeping it active only when it's actually needed. Now the wall's volume can be achieved in 3 different ways depending on the selected preset: normal map for low, parallax map for medium, vertex displacement for high. With the material quality switch node, you can embed different visual quality levels into the same material graph from the very beginning, without having to create a separate material for each setup. This gives you a flexible and scalable way to optimize your application and ensure smooth performance across a wide range of hardware.